Hey guys, Token Vaping, Flavor Pacific Vapes. Today's flavor review is actually kind of a cool one. I have had a chance to talk to the people behind this company a little bit through emails and gotten to know them a little bit. They are expecting a child, and I'm not sure at this time if it's been born yet, but if it has, congratulations. If it hasn't, early congratulations. The name of the company is called Libery Liquids. They are owned by, it's a husband and wife couple, Andrew and Leanna. They are based out of California. Andrew is the main owner-operator of the company, and it is military-owned and operated. I want to stress that just because as a vet of the Air Force myself, I try to acknowledge anybody and everybody that's been in, is in, going into, continuing any type of military service. So Andrew, thank you very much for your continued service and your dedication to that. He is a 7-year Marine, still ongoing, I believe. This company, as I stated, is based out of California. They basically want to offer a high shelf quality product, but they don't feel a need to charge an arm and a leg for it. Now, that's not to say, before that gets me in the hot water, that is not to say that everybody is out overcharging people for a product. However, depending on where you are, depending on what all is entailed in making your product, depending on the different type of resources that you're using, obviously it's going to play into pricing. These folks basically are just literally wanting to make a really good quality flavor line for vapors just to enjoy, but not feel like they have to pay a lot. So if you go to their website, it's libertyliquids.com. They offer 3 different bottle sizes: a 15 milliliter for $7.36, 30 milliliter for $13.79, and a 120 milliliter for $45.98. So as you can see, they are really good pricing, and they're not out to, you know, make a fortune off of this. They just want to make sure that what people are vaping is better quality. And just as vaping goes on and gets bigger and more popular, you know, basically everybody wants to make sure that, you know, the products that are out there and what people are vaping on is better quality. They do offer 4 nic levels, a 0, 3, 6, and a 12. So between the 3 bottle sizes, the 4 nic levels, you definitely have a wide variance as to choices and vaping ability and everything else like that. So you're definitely going to be able to pick and choose how you want to set up your style, and they definitely will do their best to accommodate it. Now, the 5 flavors that they graciously sent me to sample for this video are 5 of their biggest sellers, so they wanted to make sure that I got the full appreciation and feel for their line. Now, it is a Max VG, so you are definitely going to get your cloud kick to it. However, the way that they have done this, and they make all of these from scratch, the flavors and everything else, and how they do it and everything is in-house with them. They are definitely full of flavor. You know, you definitely do not lose flavor. However, again, it's one of those that's good because it's not overbearing. You're not going to get sick of them within a couple of vapes, but you're definitely going to get the flavor out of it. You're definitely going to get the cloud kick to this. My favorite out of the set is going to be this one here, Smash Berries. And obviously, from the sound of it, it is going to be a typical berry cereal that everybody knows. This is their logo. As I stated, it's Liberty Liquids. It has the Liberty Bell with the banner on it. There is the name with their website, and there's their nic level, and coming out there is their warning label as well. It does have the child safety cap. It is glass bottle. It does come sealed. There is a plastic seal wrap on all of the bottles, which I did have to break, and none of them were tampered with. So again, anything that you get that has a seal on it, if it is broken, tampered, ripped, torn in any way, shape, or form, do not use it. Contact the company, let them know. 9 times out of 10, they will do their best to accommodate that. Just for safety and health regulations, and for just safety in general, just don't use it. Now, this one here, as I stated, was my favorite out of the group that I got to sample, so I'll show you that one here real quick. As I said, it is a Max VG, so you definitely get your cloud kick out of it. You will not have any loss in there whatsoever. again, I am vaping on a 56. Clouds. And I did play around with the wattage a little bit. You know, I have gone up here and there. Clouds obviously just get thicker and more intense. Flavor still is on point. You do not lose flavor when you go up in heat. I know in some lines, unfortunately, that does happen. It's not intentional. It's just the way that the liquid itself happens to react. For this line, they definitely found a right mix in there, because you do not lose the flavor, and you definitely get the clouds in there regardless of the wattage setting. I haven't gone super high with it, so I don't know if it does get affected, say, over 100 watts, but I did take it up to 65, and it was still dead on with just a bit more of a cloud kick to it. So it definitely is a solid juice line as far as that goes. Like I said, the flavor is definitely on point. Very enjoyable, and it doesn't leave a weird taste in your mouth, how some juices do when you vape on it, and then the flavor that's left in your mouth kind of changes a little bit, so it makes you kind of second guess what you're vaping on. This basically tastes the way it's supposed to all the way. The other flavors that are in this set is going to be Sweet Revenge, which is this one here. This one is Dragon Fruit Strawberry with an exhale of cream, which this one actually would probably be my second favorite out of the set. I'm a big fan of the strawberry and cream type flavor. Throwing the dragon fruit in adds just a little bit of a tang to it, which kind of changes it up a little bit, so it just doesn't taste so common, but it's a very nice addition. You get the fruity vape for it, but you get that cream overlay so that it basically is a smoother vape. So it was definitely a nice combination there. This one here, Mountain Dew-Me, yes. Basically, smells and pretty much tastes like Code Red, if you've ever drank it, which was actually really surprising, because when you open the bottle and you smell it, definitely smells like it. My concern with it was whether or not it was going to taste like a flat Code Red after it lost the carbonation, since obviously you can't carbonate vaping juice. But it's weird, because when you vape it, you actually kind of get a little bit of a carbonated feel to it. So whatever they did to it, it was very, very, very cool. It does pretty much taste like Code Red. Probably not as sweet as it's supposed to taste, which is a good thing, because you don't want the over sweetness to it. But it definitely does taste as far as that goes. For people who like melon style juices, this one definitely will work for you. This is the cucumber melon. Literally, it's cucumber and like a cantaloupe style melon. It's very crisp. It has a really nice bite to it. It's not overbearing. It's not overpowering. It's not super sweet either. It literally just has a very crisp, dry taste to it, but not to where you feel like you have to drink something right afterwards. So it's very refreshing, and it is light. So that in itself is a good thing when it comes to melon type flavors. Now, this last flavor, if I have to say anything negative about this line at all, it would be with this flavor, and it's not in a bad way. It's just, as for me, this is the Love Juice. Now, when I first read the flavor profile, I was really intrigued by it, because they have crammed a lot of different flavors into this juice. The Love Juice is basically strawberry, pear, kiwi, cantaloupe, guava, watermelon, peach, and pineapple. Basically, it is as fruit medley of a flavor as you could possibly get. However, my problem with it was, I think it's because it's got so many different flavors, and some of them are really different as far as flavor profile. With the entire mixture of it, the smell definitely is there. I mean, you smell fruitness. There definitely is not a shortage of any type of problem with that. There definitely is. It's a very, very fruit medley type smell. However, when I vaped it, I got a very floral taste and smell to it. I don't know if it's just because of all of the different flavors that are crammed into that specific juice, and I don't know if maybe that's just common and it was just something maybe that I'm just not used to. However, when I did vape on it and then the exhale of it, it definitely had a very floral taste and smell. So if it is supposed to be that way, you know, for some people that may work if they're used to it. However, for me, it was just a little much. So out of the 5, that would probably be my least favorite. Again, this is just my opinion. That does not mean that it is set in stone. That does not mean that it's not worth giving a try. This entire set is definitely worth a try. As far as for my employers, I'm definitely having them look into this company and seeing about, you know, what we can do to carry this line. It is definitely a line that I would suggest and offer to people that are looking for something simple, you know, but looking for something that is definitely strong on flavor and definitely good on cloud production. Like I said, you know, it's a husband and wife team. It is not a whole group of individuals that basically are all trying to do their own agenda and trying to cram it all into one company. You know, it is simple, it is basic. They keep it, you know, as low key as they can. You know, they're not, as you can tell. I mean, it is a simple label. It says the point and it says what it's supposed to do, and it does what it does. But it's not something that they're going to go out and spend, you know, thousands of dollars on, and then lack in the juice in the bottle itself. They basically focus more on the juice, you know, and then they just make sure that everything else is covered as well. And Juliana, thank you guys. You know, this was a great honor. Your juice line, overall, your juice line is amazing. Like I said, me myself, I just had the issue with the one flavor. The rest of them are all on point, solid flavor, great cloud production. Beyond that, you know, it's definitely worth the investment. You're not going to basically feel like you are going to pay an arm and a leg for a good quality juice line. They are definitely getting bigger. You know, they are getting picked up by more shops as well. It is definitely something worth looking into. Definitely worth something to give it a shot. You know, worst case scenario, it's either just going to work for you or it won't. But it's not going to be because it's a bad juice line. I promise that. It is very solid made. Again, Liberty Liquids, thank you very much for the opportunity to do this flavor review on this line. It was a great honor. Vaping community, again, thank you guys so much for all the support and all the likes, the follows, the subscribes that everybody does. You know, hit me up, tokenvaping@gmail.com. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. Hit up my company, my employers, Pacific Vapes. You know, if there's anything out there that you guys are interested in, anything that you've heard or that you're interested wanting to know more about, definitely let me know. I will reach out to those companies and definitely see what I can do to help make it a better overall experience and enjoyment for the vaping world. Until next time, guys, Token Vaping, employed with Pacific Vapes. Vape on, vape strong. Keep it cloudy.